It's Coach Heath. I just want to show you all the substitutions that you can do for the pull-up bars if you guys don't have one at home. So luckily for me, down in the basement, I have a nice solid beam. So I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can do on this, and then I'm going to explain what you could do using a door. Okay, so first, what I've got here, what I have available is one of my rags from a sliced up shirt. But what I'd like you guys to use for for more strength is a towel. Okay, so a bath towel is what you're going to use. So if you happen to have a beam in your basement, this is great. You know, here's a wooden one, nice and stable. If you have a metal one, make sure what you're using, if you can do this method, that it is stable, okay, to hold your body weight. Just to avoid injury, of course, and of course, any destruction in your house. I don't want to do that for you guys. So grab yourself a towel, and you're going to wrap it around, okay? Coil your hands, okay? You're going to bend at the knees for stabilization here, and you're going to sit back, and you're going to pull yourself in, okay? Nice and slow, arms out, pull in. Now I want you to open up your lats as you do this here. Pull down, pull. So not necessarily pulling with my arms. I want you to squeeze with those lats. So squeeze, 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 squeeze on the way in. So we're gonna do a couple of these without talking. All right, just so you can get the movement down and not be distracted by my voice. So securing, bending at the knees. Slow on the way back. Okay, nice, slow, and controlled. Okay, now, if you happen to have, like my little multi-station here, if you happen to have a resistance band of any sort, this one I have with handles. This is, I believe, a 30-pound one. Or I have one without any handles. Okay, this is also 30 pounds. I'll use one without the 30 pounds. Most people usually can find these anywhere. Dick's Sporting Goods. I bought this Amazon. So what you're going to do is the same thing. I'm going to kind of double up on this because this has some pretty good elasticity. So I don't want to fall out of camera. So we're going to come back right here. So I'm going to wrap myself, double up again here. Okay. And this also will increase the intensity on it by adding more resistance by wrapping it here. So again, bending at the knees, you're going out, pulling in. Nice and slow, in. Okay, so if you happen to have a door handle, have a door that you can use, you can wrap these around. What you're going to do is kind of coil it around the one knob and then do the same thing around the other. So it's going to look pretty similar here, okay? But differently when you're using the door frame is you're going to make sure that you wedge it either with a book or if you happen to have like a yoga mat, something that you can fold or roll and stuff it underneath there. So you have it stabilized and you add a little extra strength to it. Now I have seen people use the door to actually hold and do a pull-up on that. I'd really like to stay away from suggesting that just because you never know what kind of door frame. Unless you've built the door frame yourself and you know the durability on it, sure, go for it. But let's stay away from that because let's not rip any doors off of hinges. Yes, you're wedging under the book, so it has the less chance of that added pull onto the ground there. But you can stay away from that. You can also use the doorknob method, just like I showed with the shirt towel on the beam here. So you can do that with the door. Just again, make sure that you wedge it somehow. Depending on what kind of floors you have, get something so you don't slide with your feet. I don't need anybody getting injured. If you don't have any of these ways of doing it, the pull-up substitution that I've shown here explained, or you just don't feel comfortable, just skip that and that's okay. Get into the rest of the workouts. If you guys have any other questions on substitutions, or if you need a modification on something for just because it's maybe hard on the knees, shoulders, let me know and I'd be happy to help out.